Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete to Likely. Still going. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Running left, it's Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Throwing is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Henry not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry here for Ken Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Smith now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And some room to run now. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 22. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
For a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets into the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again, I want to get into the end zone.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To throw is Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. It's caught. Block it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Walker. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Smith here, an audible at the line. They'll try and run Walker. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They'll buy some time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Got a man. It's Brown. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This will be caught once again by Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Jackson. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Here's Jackson. Got his target. That's Kohler. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. Jackson now. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Geno now to throw. Eluding the... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Jackson now off the bootleg. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Again, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now Smith. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And fights him off. Flush to his right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Here's Walker to start the drive. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Gino buying time to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here's Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. 93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Smith going to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the gun, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
From the gun, it's Walker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Smith. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends